Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. Russia gives update on nuclear testing. Now, you guys already know Vladimir Putin announced he's going to be testing nuclear, and Donald also announced that he will be testing nuclear. So Russia is assessing how to carry out possible nuclear test, the Kremlin said on Sunday, today, November 9, 2025, after Vladimir Putin ordered the country's experts to draw a proposal for what could be the first nuclear test by Moscow in decades. Man. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on in this one here. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also the description box. Once again, thank you so much for your support, guys. Make sure you check out this channel. This is my third channel. The link will be in the comments box and also description box. All right, I just posted a video. You have the U.S. president. The U.S. president promises $2,000 dividend. It's like stimulus check for every American from tariffs. He announced it today. So this video here will be in the comments box. And yeah, I would keep it updated on this one. This is a big breaking news, guys, that $2,000 promise by the U.S. commander. All right, so let's see what's going on with this nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And also, guys, for those of you that support the super chat, and if I don't respond, it's because I'm making another video while you guys are watching this one here. But thank you so much for your support in the super chat. And I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Japan, wrong news. There we go. That Japan news is also going to be in the comments box. They got hit by 6.7 and a 6.4 earthquake. Powerful earthquake struck Japan early today. President Donald announced last month that the U.S. will immediately start nuclear testing on an equal basis with unnamed countries. Now, his remarks were uppercase, leaving doubt over whether the Republican referred to test of delivering system or warheads. Government officials reportedly discussed restarting nuclear tests during his previous administration after accusing Russia and China of carrying out low-yield tests which both countries denied. All right, so Donald is basically saying they testing nukes. So we're going to be doing the same thing. Russia and China is like, we're not testing nukes. But I do believe they are testing some very powerful stuff. Energy Secretary Chris Wright earlier this month said the U.S. was not planning on carrying out nuclear explosion. So we're not going to be seeing, that big mushroom cloud. We're not going to be seeing none of that type of stuff. We don't know what nuclear test they're talking about. So we're going to find out sooner or later. The U.S., Russia, and the Red Dragon, the three countries with the largest atomic arsenals, have not conducted full nuclear tests since the 1990s, although drills to make sure equipment still functions currently have continued in the decades since. Now, North Korea is the only known exemption, and the last test the Kremlin carried out was during the now collapsed Soviet Union. At the same time, we have the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, is warning Americans to prepare for biblical war. A lot of stuff is coming out when it comes to nation against nation. The Bear has reacted with confusion to Trump announcement and said it is waiting for clarification from the U.S. Moscow and Washington combined control roughly 90% of the world's nuclear weapons. So in other words, we are moving backwards. If Ronald Reagan were here to see all this, oh my goodness. If JFK was here to see all this, oh my goodness. They're gonna be like, everything we fought for was for nothing. It just, we are heading backwards. That's what it is. We are going backwards in time. We really need clarification of what exactly was meant, the Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry told state media on Sunday. But Vladimir ordered experts to create plans for how the country could resume its nuclear testing. Now, Putin told his Security Council last week experts must do everything possible to formulate proposal for new nuclear testing preparation. Now, the Bear Defense Minister Andrei told his president it was advisable to begin preparation for full-scale nuclear test immediately. The Bear Foreign Minister Sergei said on Saturday the public will be informed about the result, a proposal on how to restart nuclear testing. The 1996 Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty prohibited all explosions. The U.S. signed the treaty but has not ratified it, while Russia withdrew its ratification in 2023. But both sides will have to pull their signature if they no longer intend to observe the treaty. Experts say resuming full nuclear testing will benefit the Red Dragon most of all, as the modern-day nuclear arsenal is vastly different to its 20th century weapons. Now, William, a former head of NATO's Nuclear Nonproliferation Centers, currently with the Pacific Forum nonprofit, previously told Newsweek that the U.S. could be ready to perform some form of test within about 6 to 10 months. Once again, 6 to 10 months. That is the time frame. 6 to 10 months, but will likely need 3 years to prepare for a series of tests. Stuff like this, guys, are just, this is sounding the alarm. We are not heading in the right direction. We are heading towards like WW3 stuff here. The Bible's accurate. As we move forward, there will be things to come. It will be nation against nation. There will be famine. There will be pestilence. There will be earthquake. It's going to be tough time for pregnant women and nursing mothers. It's going to be great battles, Gog and Magog, and so many things to come. The destruction of Damascus and so many other things. But apparently, I guess people know more. We live in this great fantasy world that nothing's going to happen. But again, I guess people slept when 2001 September woke up the world. The Bear said it had carried out tests of the Borisnik nuclear-powered cruise missile and its nuclear-capable Poseidon torpedo last month, but that these trials did not count as full nuclear tests. It will be an extremely superficial and incorrect judgment, Peskov said on Sunday. So what people are saying, it says here, maybe Donald really talked about Washington's intention to resume full-scale nuclear tests, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei told state media. Well, eventually we're going to find out sooner or later. We're going to find out sooner or later. Now, give me a second here, guys. Let me go on X. I want to pull up some updates here. Some more of the nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. If you can, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, guys. I really appreciate it. Man, look at this here. This is a... So, last night, Kiev was completely in darkness. I mean, blackout. I mean, they had no light. All right, Russia dealt decisive damage to Ukrainian energy facility in new strike. Once again, the Bear Armed Forces damaged energy facility supporting Ukrainian military enterprises and deployment point for foreign mercenaries in 143 district. They are getting hammered. They're getting hit hard with all them facility, with all those oil facility that would say in Russia. Russia is responding back. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. Let me just refresh the page. Yeah, it seems like this might be all of it, but again, like I said, guys, this is a very important update here of the nuclear testing. Poland? Poland said Vladimir made a terrible mistake. Polish foreign minister delivered a stark assessment of the bare ongoing invasion of Ukraine during an interview with TVP. Now it says here, the foreign minister emphasized that only a decisive defeat for Russia can curb its imperialistic tendencies and ensure lasting security for Europe. Yeah, that's true. But again, how are you going to beat them? How are you going to beat them? How are you going to beat the bear? If you beat the bear, they got a dead man switch, meaning everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. It just it's hard to beat them unless you stop the dead man switch. So, but they have some very powerful equipments, guys. They got stuff that our missile defense system cannot stop. If the bear prevails in Ukraine, if Russia prevails in Ukraine, it will hardly resist the temptation to use its territory, industrial base, and human potential to move further. That's why it's crucial to keep Vladimir army as far from our borders as possible. All right, so they still believe that Europe is going to get invaded, but Russia is like, we're not going to go after you guys, but they just don't trust them. Anyway, guys, this is basically all of it right now. I do have some more videos coming up. Something big is going down in Ukraine. There is a massive evacuation. Never seen anything like this, but something is going on in Ukraine. A lot of young ones are being removed from certain areas. So that's going to be my next video. It's going to be over at the Real GS News. We're going to do a premiere live stream there too. Now, notifications are not being sent out for this one or the other one because it's too early. YouTube sent out notification at a certain time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.